What's up guys, it is Zombie, and today I'm going to be showing you this new V.I.P update in slap battles. So, there was supposed to be a new badge glove, but unfortunately they hired a new developer, and the dev kind of needed more time, and so it's going to be delayed till next week. So, this new V.I.P thing, it'll basically be $3 a month. Now, I don't think this is very worth it, and you'll see why later. So you get this cool Titan glove, and let me show you what that does real quick. So as you can see, large shenanigans. So when I use this ability here, I turn into this giant monster, and I can kind of stomp people if I use my ability again. And if they slap me, my cooldown for being a large guy kind of goes down. So this is kind of good, because you kind of get a moment of invincibility, but there's also so many counters that I'll show you most of in this video, and it's just kind of pretty bad for $3 a month. Now, one other thing you get to do with V.I.P is if you go into settings here, you can type in a player name, let's say this dude, and then I type in the number of slaps, which the maximum is 100, and you can only send like 500 a day. So let's send him 100. And as you can see, his slaps went up 100. Since we're in a VIP server, that kind of won't save, so I'm not actually gifting him slaps, but I will after this recording. So you also get plus 5 slaps every minute. Now this kind of sounds good until you realize that when you buy VIP, you get 2x slaps anyway, and you could slap someone about 3 times in less than 1 minute unless you're really bad. And if you have X7, which is X2 and X5 combined, then you pretty much get 5 slaps and more in just 1 slap, and you don't take 1 minute to slap someone. You also get 2x slaps, like I just mentioned, which is pretty good. It's probably the only thing that's worth VIP, but you could just buy the 2x slaps game pass instead, and that'd be worth less. Next, we have this cool chat tag. So I get this little VIP tag next to my name, and then as you can see, my chat is blue when I talk. So it's not just the tag, it's kind of your chat. And in my opinion, they should kind of make a setting to turn this off, because it can get kind of annoying when people call you pay to win. And also, right here, it says plus 5 slaps VIP. That's really annoying if you're trying to have like a conversation with someone and then you needed to know something, so you scroll up in chat, but then it's not there because of all of the plus 5 slaps messages, which is pretty annoying. So, and you also get this cool slap effect that is different from the normal explosion thing. Now you get this blue little aura, and that's pretty much it. Now, what I see a lot of people do with this Titan glove, which I really think is annoying, is when you slap someone to the edge and then they just kind of use this, and then they can get out of the situation and do that. It's a pretty good situation to use this in, but it isn't that good. If you want to do something like that, then you could just use Rob or something. Maybe Retro, Fish. I can name off a few things. Now, the next part is counters. There are so many counters, and pretty much every single projectile in this game counters this. Also, we tested beforehand, and Bob and Rob actually work for this, so that's a good counter. So the next one is going to be reverse. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to use my ability and then stomp on him. And no, this is actually a good counter for reverse. Wow, that's amazing. But Rob and Bob do work on him, and also Detonator works if you slap them before they go into Titan mode. Now let's see if Voodoo works. So he's going to use the ability, slap me, and then once I'm Titan, he's going to slap the Voodoo. Let's see if this works. Did I just kill the Voodoo? Oh my god, I killed the Voodoo! Dude, he's in the floor! What? What just happened? What? He's in the floor! What the? That's so weird. Alright, let's see if Slapple works for this. Alright, I'm gonna use Titan and then Slapple. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, there's so many counters for this glove that it doesn't feel worth anything. It feels like this would be a slap glove for like 10,000 slaps and then nothing would get changed from it. Hopefully this gets buffed and a lot of counters don't actually work on it. Or maybe like the ability does a lot more knockback, because for $3 a month, that's pretty bad. Okay, so you can actually counter buddies from the ability. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if Woe counters it. So I'm going to transform and then he uses the ability and yeah, I get knockback. But it didn't seem to knock me back, it just kind of ragdolled me. That's weird. Yeah, it kind of just ragdolls you like Moai or something. It doesn't really knock you back. That's pretty interesting. Alright, let's see if Bubble works. Use the Titan ability, and then he... Oh! Whoa! It actually works. Dude, I'm like overgrowing the bubble. I'm like bigger than the bubble. That's so weird. That's a good counter though. Alright, so let's see if Orbit actually makes it so that the Titan counter goes down a bit faster. That might work. If so, that's a really OP way to counter Titan without actually dealing knockback to it while it's in the form. Alright. Jeez, that is fast. That is fast. Alright, I think it would be so funny to see Titan get sucked up from Redacted. That would be so cool. Alright, let's see. Will I get sucked up in Redacted? If so, this is a really good counter to Redacted. So it doesn't work. That's interesting. So let's try this again, but I'll use the ability while I'm inside Redacted. Alright, now I can't use the ability. Whoa, that's interesting. Not surprisingly, Mega Rock also works on Titan, like it does on everything, pretty much. Alright, let's see if Moai works. So I'm gonna use the ability and he'll plant a Moai. Oh, it ragdolls me. So this is a good way to get someone down so that you could just slap them. Especially if you have an orbit on your side, because you saw how fast that was. So you could just use a Moai with an orbit and they'll have no chance to even stomp. Alright, let's see if Flame Ring works on the Titan. So it doesn't actually do knockback, but it stuns like most things do. Now let's see if Retro's rocket ability works, and maybe all the others. So he's got Retro, I'm using an ability, and then he's going to use rocket, hopefully here. Okay, so he's using rocket, and then I just get ragdolled. I don't actually take knockback. I would have thought it would have been the opposite. Because Retro's rocket ability is just like Detonator, and Detonator worked, so that's weird. Let's see if the bomb works now. So I'm going to use the Titan ability here. And then he uses bomb, and again, it doesn't knock me back. It just kind of ragdolls me. That's pretty weird. It feels like everything does that. Oh, he just got flung off the edge. So let's see if the hammer works here. Alright, let's see. Does the hammer work? Nope, just the same, of course. Feels like everything's going to be like that. Unless Rob isn't going to be like that. Alright, let's see if Rob works. So I'm going to use large shenanigans. And then he uses Rob. And of course, I get sucked in and die. Now, this is pretty OP, but what do you think about Link? Wouldn't you be able to just slap them and then just walk off the map right after they use the ability? Because they can't slap anyone else to, revert the effect to someone else. So the only choice they have is to die, pretty much. So let's see if that actually works. Alright, he's used the Link ability, and now I use Titan. And then he just walks off. And then bam, I die. So that's probably our best counter yet on the counter scale. I don't have a counter scale, I'm just saying that it's good. But that's probably our best counter for Titan. But Titan is actually not too bad considering the fact reverse, it can counter reverse. One of the hardest things to counter except for error. So yeah, it's bad. Just use error if you want to counter reverse. It's got nothing it counters. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.